Hello and welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is our Tuesday edition of Rasaji Speaks. It's not too late to sign up for Master David's live Tai Chi class tonight, and that will be at 9 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, and of course, 6 o'clock Pacific Time. Let him know if it's your first time there. Lamaji said hello. Okay? Today, we're going to cover the subject matter of divine delays, exploring procrastination and daily works. Divine delays. Well, once you're here and you're doing your sadhanas about 6 to 18 months, it becomes obviously that you're having a daily communication with the Holy Spirit. And in that process, right, you get a lot of insight. Column exercise starts to manifest. Some of these things we're putting down, some of these things in multiple column exercise, we reveal them. Hopefully, you're strong enough to begin to speak these out loud in the mirror. You get all excited, especially if it's a yin cycle, like we're in the process of moving into now. But what is the resistance? I've had people come up to me and recently and said, Abba gave me the idea, but now Abba says, put the brakes on. Really? So which one was it? Was it both? Or is that Abba? Or is that birth trauma? Usually you have to understand this is how the Holy Spirit works, right? People use the start go slow sometimes as an excuse to get started when they know they're supposed to really get started. You have to understand the omnipresence of Abba and the Holy Spirit gives you an idea now. Well, the reason I'm saying that is they're beyond time and space. While you're sleeping 6, 8 hours a night, they're not. Not the second comforter, not the Son, not the Holy Spirit, not the divine. They're not sleeping. The angels aren't sleeping. Your guardian angel, you're sleeping, which means you've temporarily, unconsciously disconnected from them. Doesn't mean that you don't have a connection with them, but your conscious is usually not aware of too much of that connection. That's why they call it sleep. Sleep means unconsciousness. So think about that for a second, right? Your column exercises over a period of time will begin to reveal things that has been spoken through creation 6 weeks, 6 months, 18 months, 24 months at a time. When that same thing starts to show up, I was wondering, why aren't you getting that done? Right? Yes, start, go slow, but there are things that are happening in 3 and 4D that we have to take seriously. And sometimes there are time frames, right? We don't have to call them deadlines. If anything, we should call them lifelines. But certain things in 3D need to be taken care of in an efficient organization of time. And it means you need to overcome your birth trauma in the process. What does that mean? Had these guys not overcome their birth trauma, had Mother Mary not overcome her birth trauma, Jesus wouldn't have got here. He wouldn't have been trained initially and protected. And then he wouldn't have been taken to the Mideast and the Far East to get more training. And we wouldn't have the Gospels today. Right? And had he been on the real liberal side and said that he had free will over Mary's body, as opposed, Jesus would have never been born. I've seen bumper stickers. Thank God that Mother Mary believed in the right to life. I'm not here today to get political. Thank God the bulk of the political cycle is now over and gone, at least for about 16 months. But here's the key. When is it start and go slow to do with you, your inner progression? And it mainly has to do with taking on more energy, not so much responsibility, and definitely not waiting on the vision that the divine put in your hearts. Procrastination is the thief of dreams. Procrastination is the thief of dreams. Are you going to let a thief steal your dream? If you've got a vision that's 10, 20, 30, 40 years old, you're going to say, well, I'm still waiting on Abba. No, I'm sorry. Abba's waiting on you. Abba is always waiting on us, right? The more that you put thought and action together, the more higher consciousness you are, the more that you've overcome your birth trauma, right? Start going slow means go consistently, right? But start. You can't get out of the block. It has nothing to do with Abba. It has everything to do with you, my brothers and sisters of Tai Chi Go. See, within you also is that being that's beyond time and space. That omnipresent you, that spark of Abba and the Divine Mother, Shakti. That is in you. The only person that's waiting is you, and they're saying, when are you going to get it? When are you going to pick up? God spoke to Job and said, girdle up your loins and follow me. Jesus says, take up your cross and follow me. What are we waiting on? It's fear. Fear can stagnate us. Remember, we just celebrated yesterday the second year of the 31 years of the Portal of Shiva. If you know that your mission with COC is in alignment to help get this done sooner than later, I was waiting on you. That's the way it is. Baraka Bashai, may the blessings be to you and your glorious family. We will see you again tomorrow on Wednesday's edition of Rasaji Speaks. Chin calls it Hump Day. Maybe he was talking about these humps. Love you much. Talk to you soon. God bless you all.